on your favorite platform, Flip TV. Yours is sincerely, really want to also come reporting for duty again this morning. Wherever you are watching us from, I greet you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You are welcome this morning. Like I always start every morning, let me start from the Punch newspapers this morning. Tinubu set to name envoys as ministry post consular officers. That's on the Punch newspaper this morning. Bank chief lobby presidency over 1 trillion forest gain. Troops hunt terrorists behind Borno soldiers killing. PDP governors, WNC, that's National Working Committee meeting Jos. Brainstorm on NEC, that's National Executive Council meeting. Discuss list condition for 500 billion recapitalization plan. Consular officers deployed to embassies in Spain, Malaysia, Brazil, others. Concerns raised over country's mission abroad. That's aftermath of the Ondo election. Either T3RROR gets certificate. Court to decide PDP suits against deputy. Court orders police to employ 22,000 constabularies. US-based Nigerian jailed 6 years for $6 million bribery scam. Misconduct. NBA, that's Nigerian Bar Association, back Senate over sacking of CCT, that's Code of Conduct Tribunal Chair. Let me leave the nation at the Punch this morning. Next on my hand here is the Daily Trust. That's the mouthpiece of the North. Daily Trust says terrorists using girls as suicide bombers, sex slaves. FG amassed 112 billion to safeguard schools in 3 years. 209 people died from Jigawa tanker explosions, but they are so rest in peace. That's sad news. Rep asked Discos to raise investment of 500 billion or exit. Says they are a threat to economic stability, welfare of Nigerians. Liability, low capacity fuel for capitalization. Lawmakers should demand accountability for electricity experts. Discos mom. ACF to Tinubu, our consultative firm to Tinubu. Your economic policies impoverishing Nigeria. I'm leaving the Daily Trust. Let me go to Vanguard newspaper this morning. 2027, North will be served by Northerners. They are going to be served by Northerners. That's our consultative forum, ACF. PDP national chairmanship, North Central divided over consensus candidate. Senate sacks Code of Conduct Tribunal Chairman, that's the chair, Daladi Umar. Vanguard, that's the major headline here. Terrorists from Mali, Burkina Faso, in northwest Niger State. There is trouble in Nigeria. Terrorists from Mali, Burkina Faso, in northwest in Niger State. That's Senate. It's not from me. Task military on early warning mechanism. DHQ, defense headquarters, confirmed killings of 5 soldiers in Borno terrorist ambush. Troops neutralized 30 terrorists. We can see on the front of the Vanguard where either T3RROR and its deputy, they have received certificates of returns. Dangote refinery suit incompetent NNPC test course. Military alone cannot end insurgency. NDA, Nigerian Defense Academy commandant, epileptic power, reps demand 500 billion capital base for this course. I am leaving the Vanguard. Let me go to the Guardian this morning. I'm coming. Naira plunge stores FG state capital project spikes by 75%. Senate sacks CC chairman Daladi Umar. PDP backs Damagun as Labour Party mobilized youth for 2027 showdown. Discuss actions threaten economic stability. I'm leaving the Guardian this morning. Let me go to my last paper. That is the Nation this morning. How to look at invasion now. Senate challenges military. Step up fight against terrorists. Acting chief of army staff. Other soldiers. Not leaders to blame for region who says ACF. Iowa Consultative Forum. Not leaders to blame for region rules. And like I said earlier, alleged 35 million fraud were both in EFCC custody. Now come other insurance firms to clear standing investment. Osun APC yet to zone 2026 governorship ticket. Minimum wage is 75,000 in Osun. 70,000 in Bauchi. I'll be having my first guest this morning, which will be Mr. David. But then, where do we go from here? Bad news. Bad news. Terrorists have invaded Nigeria. It's not from me. Go to the Vanguard. And not from, just from the Vanguard, Senate have raised alarm. That's a very, very bad news. A very, very bad news. We are still dealing with Boko Haram. There's Fulani S-men. Fulani S-men have killed over 29,000 Yorubas in the southwest. Not from me again. I cannot say it. It's from Banji Akintoye. That's a professor of over 80 years of age. That 29,000 Yoruba people have been killed by terrorists. Now, Lukarawa have come. Where do we go from here as Nigerians if terrorists are taking over our territories in Nigeria? But then we hope that our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the security chief, they will find a way to end this dastardly act of the terrorists in Nigeria. Let me have my first reviewer this morning. Mr. David, it's nice to have you here again on this wonderful platform, Bystanders at the Newsstand on Flip TV. Good morning, Mr. David.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir. The pleasure is mine. And a very wonderful morning to you and to all our viewers and subscribers across all the globe. Good morning to everyone.
Bad news, like I said. It's not bad news.
When you say it's bad news, it's as if something that has not been happening, or probably something that's a new occurrence happened. But this one, terrorists in Nigeria is not a bad news.
Yes.
It is something the people we are used to. So are you saying bandits invading a community?
Yes.
It's not new to us. Because the government themselves are also perpetrators. Because if the government wants to stop it, they have the political will to stop it, but they are not just ready to stop it. Because you cannot tell me that I will assign a job to you to tar this road, and after 6 months the job is not done. Won't I get arrested? Then why do you have security chiefs? Then why do you have security experts? So the government themselves is not willing to put an end to security in Nigeria. Nobody can tell me that the federal government themselves, federal government, they are the geographical zone. The federal government, which is every nook and cranny of this country. Are you telling me that those places there's no local government chairman or there's no councillor? Why, if the president is ready to put an end to it, he will summon the security chairman, local government chairman of that region, summon the councillor, summon the state governor, and then summon security men. Okay, give us an insight of all these your communities, what is really happening. But the government is not willing to do that. Just because it can avenue.
Let us I'm coming. Let us greet our viewers this morning. When they greet us, we must greet them. Miss Gladys Oyabo, good morning. She has greeted us. Good morning, ma. Yourself or better, morning all. Good morning. Kinjo Oba, good morning, Iwane and everyone else. Kinjo Oba, we greet you again. Good morning, sir. I hope that about because Mr. Akule is enjoying the decision, because one of the people that shouting you vote of Tinubu as a Yoruba man. I hope he's enjoying it and everything. But then
he's enjoying it now.
Is Mr. Akule enjoying this government?
Mr. Akule is not live. Every Nigeria is live.
Mr. Akule is live.
Shall I don't live? Everybody live now. Everybody is live. Look at the state of the nation. Look at the current state of the nation. Nobody can boast and say that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done enough for Nigerians. Even President Bola Ahmed himself cannot tell Nigerians that under 1 year, this is what I've done for Nigerians. And let's not forget that the president again pushed the World Bank for a fresh loan.
Yes. 1.7
about 1.7 trillion. And if that loan is being approved, in the space of a year plus, the president has collected about 6 loans as the president of this country. And now, nothing to show for all the loans that have been approved by the IMF and the World Bank. The IMF and the World Bank are also the enemy of Nigeria. When I call it the enemy, because you know fully well that you will say IMF in return will say that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu reforms are not working. And you know very well that the reforms that the president claimed to be carried out is not working, but you still giving loan because of your own greed or your own selfish interest, because of the interest rates attached to the loans and the conditions attached to the loan. That is why I thank the IMF being selfish and an enemy of Nigeria.
Let's tell our viewers what just happened as at 10 minutes ago. One of the APC supporters came here and he was begging Kule to buy food for him. You know, we saw it here, and even Kule was not even out. APC, and then no cash for pockets. So I think the problem to teach everybody sense, so that 2027 election should not be about tribal sentiment. I always told you, if it's a Fulani man that will fix this country, I am ready to cast my vote for him. If it's a Yoruba man, I am ready to cast my vote for him. If it's an Igbo man, I am willing, irrespective of the tribe and the political affiliation. It is until when Nigeria move away from all this tribal sentiment, our local, like they are told, Nigeria will remain stagnant. Nigeria will remain stagnant for decades. Because if at this stage Nigerians still follow, we still vote based on tribal sentiment, it shows even with the electorate are not ready for change. Because you know that this man is not competent. You say because he's your brother, my brother, he make a fool. She be no fool now. Nigeria is in darkness now. Minister of Power Adelabu was saying they need about 2 trillion for them to fix our national grid. My question is that, majority of all the projects, viable projects being done in Nigeria were being done by the military regime. Since when the military brought the national grid, fix our national grid, the federal government have not even what they carry out is just maintenance for them to even bring new equipment. That's why I see that national grid keep tripping up every now and then. So now where will the 2 trillion come from? The government might still approach World Bank to get the money, in return reach the money. The EFCC chairman said he carry out an investigation in the power sector. He said he shed tears. The EFCC chairman, he said when he carry out an investigation at the power sector, he said he was crying, he was weeping for the country. And now also, why would you carry out investigation in the EFCC too, which are shedding tears? Oh God! So now tears. You see, every sector, body EFCC, every sector of the economy is corrupt. Mr. David, I want to ask you this salient question. Most of our viewers they are outside of Nigeria. What have you benefited as a Nigerian?
This kind of question.
Laughing at the background.
You. Baba never benefit anything. I no go benefit something. Baba, how old is Baba? Baba, please. How old is this man? Baba, I'm sorry to know. How old is this man? Yes, I'm not. Okay. Me? Yes. I'm just in my early 30s. Yes. That's why. If Baba, I don't benefited anything. Yes. Now me, we just alive.
Baba, okay, Baba, no. Let us ask the man himself. Baba, please. As a Nigerian, what have you benefited as in Nigeria?
Anyway, the little something that I benefited, I will not say is in Nigeria.
Okay.
I haven't benefited anything in Nigeria. If hunger is a benefit, I benefited hunger.
Hunger is benefit?
If torture is benefit, I benefited torture. If it's poor accommodation is benefit, I benefited that one. If poor electricity power is benefit, I have that one also.
The benefit.
If lack of freedom of expression is benefit, I'm benefiting that one also. So I don't know anything positive I can talk about. More especially in Nigeria, when you are not one of the politicians. You are not one of the politicians. Your father is not a governor. Your relative is not a minister.
Yes.
And you don't have a president as godfather. I don't think you can benefit anything. This is the land of politicians and the land of those who are on power.
Yes.
They are the beneficiary of Nigeria, and they are the one that will tell you, I'm proud I'm a Nigerian. I don't think so many common Nigerians will tell you, I'm proud I'm a Nigerian.
I'm sorry to cut you. Somebody said, God bless you, Mr. David. Yourself or better, that's his name. God bless you, Mr. David. You are one of the correct ones. Kinjoba said, Mr. Yewa, everybody must stop breakfast. He voted for APC. So Kunle is supposed to give him money. Because Kunle, where Kunle wants the money?
Yeah, you see the money. Let me hear you there.
A woman,
yes,
all those mama puts,
yes,
a woman was selling food.
yes.
If you know, I haven't forgotten this event.
Yes.
Their husband was annoyed,
yes,
because that woman spent his 5,000,
yes,
which he wanted to pay for light,
yes,
and the man got angry and poured the stew. The stew that this woman was using to serve customers. So many women gathered around. They wanted to beat that man to death. How can you pour stew
yes,
in this hardship? Do you know how much they are selling tomatoes? It is only that time that I noticed that the woman that was selling mama soup was not buying food items with her money. That's true. Every blessed day she will go and take things on credit to cook stew. Both rice, everything is on credit.
yes,
After selling, she will go and pay.
yes,
You understand?
yes.
So the situation, the condition of Nigerians, it's not something to talk about. It is very, very lamentable. Nigerians
yes,
are going through a lot, but I can't blame God.
Yes.
So the Nigerians say any condition that come, they say we will survive it.
Yes.
Let them keep on surviving. And you have some pastors,
yes,
that are teaching their Christians all is well. Even when you are in hellfire, you will keep on saying all is well. All is well in the Bible is not as they are interpreting it.
Okay.
It's not as they are interpreting it. You don't have to. You are dying. You are dying. When you say all is well, you are sick. Even Jesus Christ, when he was in this world, he will ask a sick person, what do you want? The person will say, I am blind.
Yes.
Blind, it means I am sick.
Yes.
I want to see. And then Jesus Christ will heal you.
Yes.
You cannot, Jesus Christ cannot ask you, what do you want? You are blind. Instead of you to say, I'm blind,
yes,
you say, I'm well. All is well. He will leave you and pass. You don't have any problem.
Yes.
We have to let God to know our problem, so God will intervene.
Yes.
It's not that God doesn't know our problem.
Yes.
He knows it, but God himself wants you that is suffering, to know that you are suffering. Nigeria several times are suffering, are in hellfire.
Yes.
You still yet sometimes they don't want to believe that they are suffering. So the thing will keep on going. But I pray to God to pity Nigeria and save us from this hell fire.
Mr. David, do you think that prayer is enough now?
Mr. Williwan,
Yes.
their father
Yes.
in the Lord,
Yes.
he said if not for their prayers,
Yes.
their dollar would have been up to 10,000 to $1 now.
Yes.
But these are, even pastor himself
Yes.
knows that there's a limit. Prayer does not work. There's no connection between prayer and economy. There is no connection. There's no connection in the sense that prayer, this is a spiritual affair.
Yes.
And this one these are man-made things, government policy. Government need to put policy in place, yes, for you to reduce, to cushion the effects of inflation. You can't tell me that there's inflation in the country and you tell us to pray. Pray that God will come. See, to God, you are only wasting, you are only deceiving yourself, and then God has given us sense, yeah, for us to comprehend, and then for us to think, yeah, rightly. Yeah. Now, if your roads are bad, will you call on God to come and fix your road for you? That is common sense. So sorry, sir. Now, God cannot come down in level. That's why God has given us that sense. For us to okay, this road needs to be fixed by what? engineers, if you tend to build, if there is no hospitals, people will die.
Yes.
And then that's why we have what hospitals.
Yes.
So those men of God come here to say that they prayed for $1 to come here. I think that's total Arab nonsense.
Yes. Okay. You know, I'm agreeing with him to certain level.
Okay.
But at the other hand, you know, if they say, if somebody is telling me, like I do tell people, I don't pray to God. I don't pray, God bless Nigeria. No.
Why?
Because God has already blessed Nigeria.
Okay.
So prayer has its a place. But you should know what to ask in your prayer.
Yes.
God has blessed Nigeria abundantly. Why should you continue to say God bless Nigeria? God, I don't tell God to help Nigeria. God has already helped Nigeria. We have so many mineral resources, isn't it?
Yes.
We have all sorts of riches. The nation is great in number, but God gave us all what we need to live like human beings. So my junior brother here, I say I'm agreeing with him that prayer, you should only know how to pray. We need to pray, but you should know what to ask in your prayer. What you have to ask in Nigeria, what you have to ask God in prayer is not God give Nigeria riches. He has already given it. Ask God to give us a sensible leader, a sensible people who has the gift of leadership. Good leader. Ask God to give us good leader, and ask God to change the character of the citizens. Nigerians, we are very, very greedy. Look what is running in Nigeria today. One person wants to pack everything for only him. What is running in Nigeria today is this. They are now, if you don't have jet, if you don't have jet, private jet, you are not among the I don't say the top class. So in Nigeria, everybody now is fighting to buy jet. Even government, even civil servant, all politicians, everybody want to get it, rich with the public money. How do you think things will work for better? No, it will be difficult to work for better. So if you are praying, ask God to help Nigeria to repent. We are so greedy and we are so self-centered. Every Nigerian thinks only about himself and his family. When somebody becomes president, he wants his son to become governor and his wife to become senator and the other child, daughter to become a lawyer. And so your family and the contract, who will maybe start the road, the contract, the same person will be given to his family members everywhere. Tell me when others will rise. Tell me when others will grow. And that's how they will be carrying that money. Let me tell you, if you live in Nigeria, if you alone steal only 1 billion from Nigeria pocket, you have killed many people. Because that money is for this population. So it is that greediness, that self-centeredness that is killing Nigeria. It's not about God. God has done everything for Nigerians. That very greediness is what is killing Nigeria, is what is destroying Nigeria. Envy, longer throat. A Nigerian man want to have it all. If you reach in a compound, you will see so many cars. What are you doing with so many cars? Has cars become toys? Not only cars. That person would like to have private helicopter, private jet, and so many even private jet. Competition. They are fighting to have everything only for one person. Tell me how others will live. Okay. That's why today, I'm telling you, Nigerians are dying for hunger.
Okay, so let me have Mr. David have Sano, the interior corrector here. So, Mr. David, you have heard all of Baba said that prayer alone cannot make our nation great. What should, because see, there's a portion of the leaders and the followers. If you are blaming our leaders, that's one side. How about we the followers? I'm coming. Nigerian citizens, we might be more greedy than our leaders. if you give a Nigerian man 100,000 to share, Kinjo Oba sent 50,000 naira. That was on Monday. What I did as a new anchor here, well, did many things. I made sure I showed them Kinjo has sent money. He has mentioned them, and I give everybody their money the way it is. Everybody you know what, you are different. I'm going somewhere. That means maybe others are not like that. So we Nigerians as a citizen, why can't we have integrity? Because others, they don't fly from heaven. They are part of us. Muhammadu Buhari is not from Cotonou. Bola Tinubu is not from Ghana. Our governors, they are not from Kenya. They are Nigerians, and if they are Nigerians, that means they are. It's our nature, it's our character that they are imbibing, that they are showing us. What is the way forward for Nigerian citizens and their leaders?
Thank you for that wonderful question. I think the President Buhari, former president, said something. He said, "Change begins with you."
Yes.
So that slogan. So and then let's not forget that this thing don't just originate today.
Yes.
Even the past leaders too.
Yes.
Even the past leaders too.
Yes.
I'd always look for a way to loot the control. So these things have now aggravated that you see that everybody that our mindsets of going of occupying any public office or private office, your aim there is to go there and reach yourself. Now let me give you an instance. When I was serving, a senator from Rivers State, Senator Baden Piggy, when I was serving, the man came to us because we were the presiding officers, PO there. The man came to us, he said, don't rig for me, but if you rig for me, I will appreciate it. And the man transferred 200,000 to all the corps members. He said, he told us, he lodged us in an hotel room. He said because he knows that his people don't like him anymore. So we now asked him that, why do you say that? So we felt because being a senator, he has not delivered dividends of democracy to his people. So the people were ready to revolt against him, and then the vote through the ballot box against him. But you know, to my surprise, on the day of the election, the man was carrying money, giving it to people who claimed they wanted to vote against him. So in Nigeria, since most Nigerians, we are coward. We don't have stance. We are always there. We are always here and there. Now we might say the present government is not working. We are not feeling the benefits of the Tinubu-led administration. But come 2026, let Tinubu roll out first. Let rice be 7,000. People will forget what the man has done, more damage than the man has done. They say that he has tried, and that is the problem. And these guys have deliberately kept over 200 million Nigerians in poverty. See, thank God you saw what happened at Ondo State, on election, where people were being given 25,000 naira to vote, and such thing will not continue because the society has been so bastardized. Poverty has ravaged every nook and corner of the country. So this poverty in Nigeria is artificial. Nothing in Nigeria is caused by God. And that's why I tell her that these men travel abroad to see things for themselves. When is night, the night comes. When is money comes, afternoon comes. So see,
the rain falls as at when the sun comes out. We have natural weather, we have road, we have good road, we have everything.
So now why would you what is the work of God in Nigeria? So everything of today, you see, God don't remove subsidy. Now when we remove subsidy, and the man that remove subsidy, where is the money for the subsidy? After 6 months, the government have saved how much? Saved now 2025 budget. The president has captured a new motor Lexus for the senators, a new car for the judge, at the expense of taxpayers' money. The masses who are supposed to be enjoying this luxury life will be paying heavily for public transport. Next year, an economist has projected that inflation will be 33%. And if inflation goes to 33%, my brother, what is the hope the common man on the street. But see, yes. I tell you, every Nigerians here on the street, everybody here, yes. We are all coward. Because in the sense that you tell them, let us come out and vote. Sorry, and then protest. They will say, no, I'm scared. I'm not fear. The government has much more fear instead of what, and that has kept us in this quagmire. It so happened in Kenya where the people stood up against the government and faced the government. Everybody, both the old, the young, the average stood up.
Yes, I want to ask you something.
Sorry, but in Nigeria, somebody will tell you, I know one guy, or already you are dead. Even if you protest, so you don't protest, so you are dead, because if you cannot afford to buy a bag of rice this Christmas, and you don't dead, you are dead. Most Nigerians, look at us now. CBN did some analysis. He said just only 200, no, just over 30% of Nigerians have 500,000 in their account. That means the rest of us, we are extremely poor. So even you come and protest, you don't protest, we are all dead.
So I want to take you on this point. Yes. Don't you think, because I've always had an opinion that Nigeria is a conspiracy amongst the politicians, the civil servants, the religious leaders, and traditional rulers. What do I mean by that? In Kenya the other day, all of the African countries, government donated money to the Catholic priests. They injected the money. Say no, keep your money. People are suffering. Can Nigeria men of God do that? In Nigeria, men of God, we call them men of God, are the people that may seem to be protecting these politicians. In Nigeria, traditional rulers, which are supposed to be, your people are suffering. You keep telling people, don't worry, God will do it. Be patient with the government. Do you agree with my point that there is a conspiracy by the politicians, civil servants, religious leaders, and traditional rulers against Nigerians and to keep Nigeria poor? Let me have him then. I'll have you.
Sorry,
yes.
I think Mr. William,
yes,
for Nigeria to express a drastic turnaround,
yes.
When I say a drastic turnaround, yes, it is in the end of our leaders. If today Baba Adeboye carry placard and say enough is enough, yes, every Nigerians will come out and follow him.
Right.
If Sultan of Sokoto today say Tinubu, enough is enough. If what is this man name, Winners, yes, comes out and say today Nigerians, enough is enough, my brother, it will send signal to the government. But this man of God will always tell you to pray. And I tell people, prayer, there's a limit to what prayer can do. Prayer will not make us build employed. Prayer will not build industries. So these are things. So the men of God too, you saw that in 2012, Baba Adeboye did prayer work.
Yes.
He protested against good Lord Jonathan. Why are we not seeing such actions today?
King Joe by saying that you're right, David. There's no connection between prayer and economic management, or between prayer and politics, because God is not a politician. Also, good morning, you are getting us good morning. Somebody is clapping for you, Mr. Bibo.
So now what I'm saying is that today fully we want a new Nigerian. It is the major people that will lead this revolution will not come from an activist. It will come from the religious leaders who are very well. See today, if Baba Adeboye is so influential, yes, if we say today we want to shut down Nigeria, my brother will shut down Nigeria, right, and people will obey. And it was alleged, that's allegation, that he protested against good Lord Jonathan. No, which one they allege? You know, Sandra, he said it was prayer work. Yes. So now Baba need the prayer work now. Now he's doing work.
But people are saying that it's because the president is because Baba Adeboye is from Osun State, is a Yoruba man. Our current president is from Osun State, the Yoruba man. People are saying it's because Baba Adeboye and our president, they are from the same state. That's why, and they are from the same language. That's why Baba Adeboye cannot protest. You agree?
Listen best known to Baba Adeboye why he does not want to protest. But one thing is that see you, nobody. The same day, me and you, everybody will stand before God. Yes. And God then will give account of our deeds for life. So if God has placed you over some people, God has made you the shepherd for you to oversee a sheep. Yes. And the sheep is suffering. My brother, God will ask you. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you, Mr. David. It's not having you. Let me have Mr. Lawrence on this. Oh, wow. Then after video, I'll go back to Baba. Do you agree that our pastors, our men of God, are part of the problem in Nigeria?
Before anything, let me greet our viewers and our man, Joe Ogba. Good morning and God bless you. Your business will progress and your family. Thank you. And our viewers, anywhere you are watching us, God bless you. People in the diaspora, in Nigeria, any part of this nation, may God bless you.
Amen.
Yeah, my name is Florence. The interior decoration man in Ogba here. What is going on in Nigeria here? As our man said that everything is not prayer. Bible said that prayer without action is death. And as our daddy said that God bless Nigeria every damn good thing. If you come to this world, if you come to this world, we have more than 200 and something country in this world. At least I can say that Nigeria is among us #1 country that God bless with all the whole resources in the world.
Yes, we're talking about cocoa. Let us talk about cocoa, crude oil. We have gold, we have diamond, we have platinum, we have californium, we have a coal in Enugu, we have limestone for making cement in Abeokuta. Funny enough, we have limestone in Abeokuta. That's where I'm from. But cement is more costlier in Nigeria. They have limestone than in other countries.
But we are going too far. In Nigeria, where we have #1 good weather.
Good weather, yes.
#2, we have the best water.
Yes.
But in Nigeria here,
yes,
it's very hard to see a poor man to drink good water.
Let me even ask you a personal question. How are you coping? Because I know you have family. How are you coping amongst your family with the way things are cost?
My brother, nobody in Nigeria here will say it's very easy. Everything is very, very hard. You know, sometimes a man that is supposed to rest like from 10 o'clock in the night, sleep from 10 o'clock, wake up by 6 o'clock.
Let me ask you, when do you sleep every day?
My brother, I can't remember the day I sleep 3 good hours. I cannot remember the day I sleep 3 good hours in this country. When I sleep that kind of sleep, now when I travel to Ghana here, I get to know. Now, the situation of Nigeria here make men and female to be crazy. Man is already living position. Woman is already living position because of what? Suffering is too much. You can carry your camera before it pass 20 keke here. 20 keke here. 5 women is driving keke. Because of what? The stress and sufferness the government of Nigeria brought, mostly this core APC regime. What they call the former owner president. Baba Muhammadu Buhari and this current president make Nigeria pass into the tiniest mouth of pain. When you say a grown man, you are fighting way to eat a food of 200 naira here is very difficult. Like the young man they say come and beg money for food. If you see the guy, the guy is huge.
Yes, he's big.
Yes, he's huge. But the guy don't have money to buy ordinary food of 200 naira. And he later surprised, he meeting the same person that 2 of them come outside here and say that Baba Omiloko can do it.
The 2 APC members.
And that 2 APC members, they cannot have money to do wetin, to eat food. He cannot meet Kunle and say, Kunle, please, find me 100 naira. Kunle cannot have 100 naira for his pocket. So sometimes Kunle trek from here to Ikeja. Are you getting me? You see the same poverty their government brought. But what is surprising me mostly that most of them they cannot agree that this government is bad.
You are right.
They are still claiming that allow this man to deliver for how many years?
That's how we allow Buhari.
Yeah? The ordinary Nigerian here, the guy that take over Niger, please, he changed some certain thing for Niger. Look at some African country that just do election new. They are doing waiting. They are changing every day. Why Nigeria that God blessing, blessed with everything, and they claim that they put the best president in Nigeria, and the man is called Ahmed Tinubu. They say that the man is not looking anything money again. What happened? What I'm asking Nigeria, what happened? Now, what I want to tell Nigerians, nice. One, tribalism must go out.
Tribalism must end.
You must end.
Yes.
Two, religions, whether church or mosque,
yes,
they need to do it. They need to remove their hand called politics. Because if those people want to achieve whatever they want to get, they must go to churches or mosques. The mosque they are going is not the small mosque, the biggest mosque they have. Yes. And the church they are going now, for Nigeria, we have almost 7 biggest shop in the Nigeria church in Nigeria. We have Catholic, you have Anglican, yes, we have what we call the Zion Ministry, yes, we have Redeem, yes, we have TB Joshua, yes, Winners. Those the biggest church we have in Nigeria, and some part of Christ Embassy. Now, if they want to win an election, they will start going church one by one. I remember when Peter, governor of Lagos State, want to do the second campaign. Yes. So one will go to MFM. It's not only MFM. He went to Ebikobi Zion Ministry and do waiting and tell their people. He take microphone and tell the people vote for him. That will make Nigeria, Lagos State, okay. What happened? The people that call themselves the servant of God, in the Bible, a servant of God can drop the people they call the politician, because these only people can come outside boldly and tell those men what you are doing is wrong. Yes. Exactly what they take in Solomon, David, yes, in the Bible.
But who can? So which man of God now can face politician in Nigeria and say what you are doing is wrong?
My brother. Yes. What they are doing in Nigeria, most of those churches, what? Yes. The business.
Oh, churches are business in Nigeria.
Majority of them, they are doing business. As long as he cannot stand, he know that he have the Almighty God, yes, to back you. Yes. My brother, human being is just nothing. The Bible said that he can kill the flesh, but he cannot kill the what? The spirit. When God ordained you, yes, you don't have that fear again to tell those people what you are doing is bad. Even though when you tell those people, they will do it, my brother, they cannot kill you. What they will do, they will go to their house and do it, rethink. Yeah, right. When they rethink, they know that this kind of person is a man of God. You cannot pass this kind of man. They need to do it, adjust. Yes. But in Nigeria, all of them will come outside because of what? They don't want to government to do it to close their church, their business. That's what they are doing, waiting, running. You will see the politician, you will carry Ghana must go. You will say Ghana must go. I can't meet those pastors. Are you letting me? Yes. A whole Osinbajo as redeemed pastor is vice president of Nigeria. What did Osinbajo did that we can use it and mark this as a man of God that follow rule Nigeria? Yes. You didn't say anything. What did Osinbajo tell the Mr. President? Mr. President, what you are doing is not good. The higher thing Mr. President will do that is go one side.
Even when they were killing Christians,
he didn't come outside and talk anything. Even the person that come outside, yes, and say something to you, the person they are calling is a robber. This Atiku, that's only the man, a politician that come outside, and that's what make the North hate Atiku. They not allow Atiku to come out as a president. Those people call the leader of the church, none of them can come outside. I say, what is this, yes, Muslim terrorists do in Nigeria is very bad. None of them can come outside and say this. So it's very bad.
Okay, so we can go on and on, but then I have other reviewers. Let me have Baba here, then I'll let you go. Then I'll have Pastor. But let me have Baba. Baba, you are closing now. The other reviewers are here. Yes. Baba, since prayer, it has established that prayer cannot solve our problem, what is the next step for Nigeria?
No, sorry, we cannot say prayer cannot solve our problem.
Yes.
You understand? If you follow the Bible says, in the beginning, God.
Yes.
It means everything you want to do before you start it, God. And prayer, as we are saying, you see, let me tell you something.
Yes.
There is nobody in the world that is not worshiping something. Are you agree with me?
Yes.
People worship something. It depends on what you worship.
So, Baba,
and you pray to that thing you are worshiping.
Baba, you are closing now because the other are closing. I want to closing. I want in one word, sir. What is the way forward for Nigeria?
Please, before saying in one word, I want to say something about pastors, as people are saying pastors.
Yes.
If there was a pastor who joined hand in protest, that very pastor that joined hand in protest should continue to join hand in protest. You understand? But if there are other pastors, because pastors has their role to play. The role of a pastor is not to come out and protest. I don't want us to push other people and withdraw ourselves. It's not pastor alone that made the population of Nigeria. The population of Nigeria that are suffering, if they can come out, would it change something? It will change something. So you are
Nigeria is a religious country. And as a religious country, we listen to our pastors or the imams.
Thank you.
And traditional leaders more than any other person.
Thank you. Remember that Nigeria is a religious country. But it's not a pastor that is the president of Nigeria or pastor that is leading Nigeria. There are we cannot generalize. There are some pastors, like it's not an advertisement. If you see a Kilome, Christ Embassy, it's a very civilized Nigerian, very civilized. And the way he does things inside the church, I'm not a member of Christ Embassy. This man keeps on fighting against poverty, fighting, and he tries his best to lift to people financially, to remove people from poverty. That's what he does with all the money that he can acquire from the church. I appreciate him. He even built so many schools. He will go to poor area and fetch little children to let them to go to school, like you have had it. This man is working powerfully as a Christian should work. Then ask the rest of pastors, what are you doing with your money? If everybody can do like Christ Embassy, you understand, the work of God is being done. You don't expect Christ Embassy to leave what he's doing to come out and start to walk in the street, protest. It is the citizens themselves that will come out.
So, Baba, let's so in one word now, in just 30 seconds, what is the way forward for Nigeria?
The way forward in Nigeria. Let me not conclude in one word, but let me say, Nigerians, first of all, must love themselves. They should remove sentiments. They should remove sentiment and tribalistic character. Sentiment and tribalistic, they should remove it. They know in this Nigeria there is no way we don't know good leaders. We know good leaders, even some good leaders that politicians try to isolate. We know somebody who was very great, like Ambode, who was governor of Lagos State. We still have him in our head. He was a good leader. We know so many good leaders who can do it in this Nigeria. So let us forget about tribe and come out for good leaders, only good leaders. And another thing is that sometimes it is other people that show us who we should vote. Sometimes it is those politicians, even bad leaders, that bring out people and start to advertise them and tell Nigeria, vote this person. That one should stop. Us Nigerians, we can stand and know who is good leader and pick that good leader, vote good leader. things will be well. And Nigerians, everything don't depend on leader. Nigerians should change their character. Greediness should go out. Let everyone love Nigeria and fight for better Nigeria.
Okay, thank you for coming, sir. It has been. What's your name, sir?
My name is Asa.
Okay, Mr. Asa, thanks for coming today. Let me have Pastor this morning. Pastor Matthew, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It's a lovely Thursday morning. This is a very sad incident, very bad news. The Senate and the President yesterday said that another terrorist had invaded Nigeria, especially in the north. At the north central. What is the way forward for Nigeria again? Because we have been, like I said, we have Fulani S-men, a Yoruba man, very popular. But Jakito said over 29,000 Yoruba people have been killed by Fulani S-men. Now you're talking about Boko Haram, Lakurawa, and different terrorists coming into this country. What is the way forward for Nigeria?
The way forward is simple. Yes. As a sovereign state, it is irrespective of the opinion of the government. It behoves on you to possess monopoly of coercive power. Until you do that, you are joking. Yes. You are not yet a sovereign state. It's quite unfortunate that you have a country like Nigeria. You see terrorists, ISWAP, Boko Haram operating within the same sovereignty for years. It's not even on record that someone like Toji Bello have been arrested or is under prosecution. Yes. So by extension, it means he's still working freely. Even if you say he's hibernating in the forest, in the bush, but it's still not within the same Nigerian sovereignty. We cannot emphasize how American government the other time rescued their citizens. I'm talking about one Philip Wanton, a 27 years old man who was kidnapped in Niger, brought to Nigeria, and American Special Forces came here, and he was rescued in Secretary State or so. That is, it goes to show that we don't have capacity as a people, as a country. And we need to build that capacity. We need to build capacity. Yes. Unfortunately, the government, or rather all the military, the army, the police, DSS, Air Force, Navy, there's no any time we hear that they are being starved of funds. Yes. But one begin to wonder, what is the predicament? Yes. The issue of kidnapping has been with us for a very long time. Yes. We have seen so many times how the government will force database, register your SIM with your name as a way of trying to ensure that unregistered SIM card is not in use. And surprisingly, this of kidnapping refuses to go away. Yes. And the government seems not to be leveraging on the data available to nip those crime in the bud or get at the man who stays in the forest, in the bush, to negotiate for ransom. So for me to answer your question directly, for you to address the level of insecurity we are seeing, you must build capacity. Build capacity. The Northern Elders Forum, Arewa Consultative Forum have raised alarm. Yes. Over one, they were talking about Tinubu's policy and the level of insecurity. I think I sympathize with them, though the issue of insecurity didn't start with this administration. Yes. But nobody will call in a Muhammadu Buhari by now, or calling a Jonathan or Yaradua, because there is someone in the saddle. Yes. I'm talking about Senator Amebola Tinubu. Of course, you have said he asked for the job, nobody should pity him. Yes. So this is the time to decide that responsibility. Because whether Tinubu likes it or not, it's incumbent on him and his office to protect life and property. Yes. Because the content of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is very clear on the welfare of Nigerians and their security, that it shall be the primary purpose of governance. I'm talking about section 14 of 1999 Constitution as amended. Yes. So to that extent, Mr. President, Senator Amebola Tinubu, any Nigerian that is kidnapped, that perhaps is killed through kidnapping or whatever means, it is your fault. Yes. You have a responsibility to protect life and property. I'm not saying like the state government should not have role to play. Yes. But the government of this federal government should vulcanize this security architecture. Yes. it's time we should reject our security architecture. Because before now, we are seeing Amateco in the southern part of the country. We are seeing a Bago in the southeastern part of the country, and some other arrangements you may see in the north. But surprisingly, under Muhammadu Buhari, they were not allowed to bear arms, because we understand that for you to bear some level of arm, not level of arm, for you to bear arm to combat crime, you need an end-user certificate that normally comes from the office of the National Security Advisor. Of course, we understand that the federal government is always for dragging in giving us such certificates. That has always hindered the ability of such security at the state level to combat crime and criminality. But we expect that since Tinubu is there, who was in the trenches fighting for democracy, who we understand may not share the same ideology with Muhammadu Buhari, who may not have the same ethnic background with Muhammadu Buhari, because if you look at the issue of kidnapping, maiming, killing, banditry, it is somehow tied around the Fulanis. Even the Alawi I see people raising, the one that come from Burkina Faso, from Mali, they are still Fulani. Even if they claim that the cows were rustled as they take it as an excuse to take to crime, even look at what Shegun is saying of late.
Yes.
See canvassing that there is no need to use force on the bandits, that the government should go ahead and negotiate with them. The point is, you must exert your authority as a sovereign nation. You must exert your authority as a government. You must possess monopoly of collective power. If you don't have that as a government, as armed forces, there is no way you can police the whole inch of your sovereignty. And once you are not able to do that, the consequence of what we are seeing, especially where non-state actors are wreaking havoc, taking territories. I just said it the other time that Toji Bello is perhaps working freely, because the armed forces have not told us that he has been arrested or is under prosecution. So for me to answer a question directly,
at the background, we hear what you're saying, that our pastors, because you are normally called pastor, but I know, well, maybe because of your way of life, but then our pastors, our men of God, are complicit in the surface of Nigeria. That means our men of God always keep, for example, they mentioned Pastor Adeboye that he protested against Jonathan, but now he's keeping quiet. People are saying, is it because he's from the same state as the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that they have kept quiet? So people are saying that the pastors are part of the problem of Nigeria. Do you subscribe to that?
To correct what I don't know impression, personally, I do preach. I do money crime on the streets.
I don't know.
So, but having said that, you cannot put the blame of problem on the pastors, because nobody give them mandate to govern the country. The people who are voted for to govern the country are the governors, the president, House of Assembly members. Of course, that's why you have three arms of government to act and check and balance. But unfortunately in Nigeria, the essence of having three arms of government is not yielding results. Because the essence of having the legislative arm, for instance, is by the time the executive come up with budget appropriation, they pass it to the House. The House deliberates on it and approve it. They turn it to Mr. President, who endorses it, who assent to it. It becomes the budget. Now, when it becomes the budget, it belongs on the National Assembly as a way of oversight. Any area you budget money, there's always relevant committee in that area. Once you see money being expended, they are building roads, they are building hospital, they are building school, whatever project, the House of Assembly or National Assembly, the House Committee that is in charge, needed to go back to that place to see whether what was appropriated is what is being executed as a way of oversight. And where it does not meet the standard that is in the budget, they reserve right to question whoever is going about that project. And they can sanction. They can even ask Mr. President to fire a minister. But that we don't see here. So that is why the executive in Nigerian democracy is like all powerful. Power they say corrupt, absolute power corrupt, absolutely. So it's like the executive in Nigeria have absolute power. I saw when the Senate fired Danladi Umar, the chairman of Code of Conduct Tribunal. But go and look at the background. It is still the executive that did it. Because they came through the leader of the house, Bamidele. and the president have already appointed someone in his place. So it is just a gimmick, because we know that constitutionally it is the National Assembly that have the mandate, the right, the power by constitution to fire the man in question. So when the government is no longer comfortable with it, they just ignited the process through the leader of the house, and you saw it on the page on the paper that the house, for the first time since the national democracy in 1999, fired the chairman of CCT. But for me, that man is due to be fired anyway. But what I'm saying is that our system is not working. That's the problem we have in the part of the world.
Our system is not working. So now, we've seen, for example, on the pages of the Vanguard this morning, epileptic power supply. Reps demand 500 billion capital base for discourse. That is one. Now, let us talk about the PDP national chairman. Not centrally divided over consensus candidate. People are saying that there may be the hand of politicians, I don't want to mention any name now, in the crisis of the PDP and Labour Party, constitution 27. What is the way forward? Because as a Nigerian, I have this opinion that we need a strong opposition party. APC, newly formed in 2014, they played key opposition role against Jonathan's government of the PDP. Now it seems that the opposition is dead, and APC are doing things, and they seem not to go unchallenged. So now, what do you think that PDP can do as a political party to at least make people take themselves, to at least make people see that Nigeria, there is opposition party, and at least the government is put in check?
To be quite honest with you, I pity PDP.
Or are we no? Let me know. Or are we no one? Because people are saying that there may be plans by the APC to have a one-party state in Nigeria. They gave the example of how Ondo has gone, Edo has gone, Ganduje is saying they will take over remaining APC states of Oyo and Osun. Now, Anambra is next. They are telling us APC will take over Anambra state. The Deputy Speaker of House of Rep is telling Governor Alessandro, you are performing well, but APC is coming to take over Abia state. Do you think that Nigeria will be headed towards a one-party state?
That's a PDP. I think Damagu have to go. I think the hand of Wike need to be removed from that party. It's clear. But it's quite unfortunate that you have people who would like to say they are feeble, they are weak. So you cannot tell me that I'm a governor under PDP of a state.
Yes.
Someone who have governed a state under PDP before,
yes,
will be dictating the direction the party will go.
Yes.
I don't think I would take that. How can you have up to 6, 7, 8, even 9 states where you have PDP governors?
Yes.
An ex-governor of a state is piloting the affair of the party. I think somebody who is not known to be in PDP alone. He is serving under the government of APC. In the first instance, why should you keep quiet when a Damagun-led National Working Committee gave nod for Wike to accept that appointment?
Yes.
Because each time you want to accuse Wike, Wike will tell you that he sought permission from the party and the party gave him go ahead. And the party referring to is Damagun-led National Working Committee. And I've also seen how they have tried to use court to stop Damagun's removal. I think they'll be having a meeting in Plateau very soon. Yes. And from all indication, Damagun is going to be in that acting capacity for now. So why should the state governors under PDP allow that? Do you think?
I'm sorry, I don't like contribution, but do you think that Governor Wike is bigger than the PDP? Why can't he be expelled?
It's because people, the stakeholders, make it to be bigger. There is no way, and because the PDP has its own constitution. Yes. There is no way an individual can be bigger than the party. Yes. He seems to be bigger because they gave him that leeway to be operating. In the first instance, we understand that even McCarthy, he was instrumental to bringing McCarthy to become chairman. Yes. He was instrumental to bringing Uche Sekundu to become the chairman. And even in the removal, he was instrumental. Even after this Yesha Ayu, he was instrumental. Yes. This current Damagu, he is equally instrumental. Yes. and the Dabagu seem to be loyal to him. And this is somebody who have divided loyalty with PDP and APC. So for me, PDP need to decide what they want. It's either you take decisive decision, you show him the way out of that party, or he destroy that party.
So you have a feeling that if we get to remain in PDP, like the Bible says, you can't serve two masters. In the APC is in the PDP. So you think that he staying in the PDP and still in the APC might have this. But some are saying, like the chairman of the Black said, Wike is eyeing 2027 presidency. That
he's not eyeing it. He's not eyeing it. He can only do the spoilers game.
Oh, okay. You don't trust the Black chairman in saying that.
No. What Wike will likely do is to do spoiler game for PDP. Because as long as he's a PDP member, a stakeholder for that matter at that level, he will have the local standing, what it takes to challenge whatever happens at that level. So the best bet is, as early as possible, to get him out of the party. As long as he's in the party by status, come 2027 or in the period of 2027, he may pick up nomination form to contest for presidency as an aspirant under PDP. The government at the federal level may even sponsor him. He will grab the tickets. That means PDP have no candidate, and that's what it implies. He may decide to sponsor someone else, like Makinde. Makinde collecting PDP tickets is as good as PDP not having candidates. We saw the role Makinde played in that 2023 presidential election. How he supported APC as against the interests of the political party. Of course, that's the same thing Wike did. So for me, the PDP stakeholders should know what to do.
I'm allowing you, but this is the last question for today. You have really, you have been always consistent on this platform. Now, the northern leaders are the problem of our region. That's not me saying it. That's our consulting forum. What you've been seeing the northern people, yes, our consulting forum ACF. They are telling the northern people that it is our leaders that are our problem, not Bola Ahmed Tinubu or Jonathan or anything. What is the way forward for the North as a zone in Nigeria? It seems that these people are at war with themselves. And what is the way forward for them in 2027?
Generally speaking, there are areas where northern leaders are problem of the North. There are some areas where Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is problem of the North. That area where Tinubu is a problem is a general problem for everybody. Because Tinubu as the president make policies, his government make policies that affect every state in this country. If you look at the area of out-of-school children, you can blame that squarely on other governors, and that problem has always been there. When it comes to policies, problem coming to Nigerians as a result of government policy, I think you can trace that to the doorstep of Mr. President. So both the northern governors, northern leaders, and Mr. Tinubu share the blame of problem in the North.
They are even talking about, before I let you go, they're talking about the past problem, that the problems of the North have always been their leaders, not for outsiders. But to be quite honest, I'm sorry, we must realize the fact that the North has held the Republic position in Nigeria for a long time. I'm talking about military president or military general as the president or civilian. The North
I'm not tied to accept the position of anybody.
Okay.
If a military president is from North, a civilian president is from North, he's a Nigerian president, not a northern president. So let us not look at it from that angle. The security situation that have refused to vocalize is a major problem. You cannot tell a Kaduna State governor or maybe Zamfara State governor you are not able to police the people, whereas he doesn't have the mandate, the power to do so. You make security arrangement, the federal government refuses to allow them their arm. So that don't just go there. I'm not bound to believe or accept whatever position anybody is putting forward. I have my own opinion. The opinion is that federal government have refused to reduce the census architecture. They should take every blame that comes from inefficiency in policing Nigerians.
Okay, it's nice having you, Pastor. Mr. Martin, God bless you. Let me have Mr. Raf now. Is here. Mr. Raf is here. Good morning, sir. Mr. Raf, popularly as Mr. Ojuku. Before he starts, he always greet our viewers and they know him and they want to see him. Mr. Raf, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You are welcome to bystanders at the newsstand like you always do every morning before you go to work. Good morning, sir. Greet our viewers.
Thank you, our highly esteemed, viewers, highly cherished, highly appreciated. Of course, my name is Raf Tresvant. Anyway, people see me as Ojuku.
Yes.
I'm not, which I always tell people that I'm not Ojuku. My name is Raf from Bechi, and aka Raf Tresvant.
Yes.
Yeah, and here this morning, I want to hail all of you.
Yes.
That have been making it, points of duty to watch Flip TV.
Yes.
Some of you are asleep right now. Some of you are, in the country where now is around 8, 9 in Nigeria.
Yes.
That country might be 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So, and all that. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anyone that fallen, accept it. Thank you so much for watching us, our viewers. We appreciate you, Mommy Kechi. We appreciate you, Kazim Olasupo, Akim Olasupo, Kazim, community, nation community, voice community. We are greeting you, Olubode. We are greeting you, Olayinka. We are greeting you.
Gladys always greet us.
Gladys Oyabo, James Ogo, King Joe Ogba, my man, who's up from UK. All of you guys there, that US guy,
Daniel,
US agent, that's the name you gave me.
Yes.
You work with US security agency. You don't want anybody to know you. So I saw your name, US agent. I know how you've been blessing us.
Yes.
King Joba, thank you so much. We are thanking Tunde Okafor.
Yes.
Many of you, G-Wagon, IK Brazil, IK Australia, Precious Ikedi,
Mr. Daniel,
President Ngade, Afam Ngade, many of you, Carlos, you live in, I think, Spain. All of you guys, we like you. Chiamaka, Raf, my namesake. Raf in Texas, Raf, my namesake. Omo Odua that lives in Canada, you guys, I throw a salute across. Thank you and listen to us.
So now, he has greeted for the name I not mentioned. Let me use this opportunity to mention again. Yourself but better, you've commented, Mr. Daniel, Kinji Ogba, God bless you, Ms. Gladys Oyabo, and everybody, all our viewers. We have this something. Sheyi Tinubu, the next governor of Lagos. We'll be having this tomorrow exclusive on Bystander at the newsstand. Sheyi Tinubu is the next governor of Lagos. That will be having it as in on a longer scale tomorrow. But let me first ask you this question. Sheyi Tinubu is the next governor of Lagos. That is why, because he seems to be endorsed by some people, and Lagos people are saying no. But we are looking at the fact that anything our President Bola Tinubu says in Lagos is the law. Nobody seems or have the power to go against him. But what do you think about Sheyi Tinubu as the next governor of Lagos? That is if it happens.
I want to just, use America for example, though it might be possible because there was a time, is it Jeb?
Yes.
Jeb Bush, I think, was a one-time governor of Florida in the United States of America, and that was the era when George Bush Jr. was an American president. So it was possible over there. But coming to our society, in Nigeria here, I don't think it is advisable to allow Tinubu's son to rule Lagos State. Why?
Yes.
Oboro Tinubu family came to Lagos State. I explained in Igbo English connotation of what I just said now in Igbo language.
Yes.
Lagos State government is not owned by Tinubu's family. There are Lagos Islanders.
Yes.
Lagos Islanders are Lagos State originators.
Yes.
They migrated from Brazil, Mexico, USA, and other, Caribbean countries.
Yes.
Even Southern America. I don't know what I'm saying. You have their names: the Williams, the Morillos, the Josephs, the Abat Macaulays, Blankson. There are many of them living in Lagos Island there.
Yes.
And they migrated from abroad. That is, they were slaves that traced their origin to Yoruba land, and they actually lived in Lagos. They lived in Lagos here. I don't know what I understand. Some trace their origin to Abeokuta. The owners of Lagos, if they allow that, it means I will not respect Ekpe people again. Tinubu's family is not the owner of Lagos State. I'm telling you my mind though. And again, when you talk about governmental setup, government, you have monarchy, you have a militocracy, you have democracy, and so on and so forth. If Nigeria is under monarchy, monarchical system of government, Tinubu will be ruling Lagos. If Lagos is subjected to monarchy, as England,
the Queen,
Scotland, Russia, Hungary, in those days, even France, there was a time you have Emperor this man Bonaparte. What do you call this man again? Or this man that is very popular in those days. So, you know, they can be the ruling class of Lagos State. She has the divine right. It's a divine right from God. They inherited it. That is when she can come in. This is the kind of setup we have in Nigeria, in abroad, and it is not here. Locally, it is here because Oni of Ife is a family. After this Oni, his son, his uncle, his brother, his kinsman, within that enclavement, Mbuke, we call it Mbuke in Igbo land. Oh, it's from the Mbuke. They will be coming and coming. But this is democracy. We are in a federal structure. It is the people's choice that matters. It is not Tinubu's choice or Tinubu's kinsman's choice or his family choice. The kind of government we run in Lagos, the kind of structure, the kind of state we find ourselves is federal state. Presidential system. I don't understand. It is people that will come and choose, make choice. Someone that is going to be, you know, their governor in Lagos State. It is not by you know, some individuals' determination. Earlier on, before I asked me this question, I actually get a wind up that youth leaders across the 36 states of the federation endorsed Sheikh Tinubu. Endorsed Sheikh Tinubu to be governor. Then I said, how could Lagos youths? I don't know whether Lagos youths, because I've never gotten the information. Nobody has even ever told me that Lagos was among the 36 states of the federation that actually chose Tinubu's son to be Lagos state governor. So what I'm trying to say is that we are not practicing monarchy. A king or a monarch has divine rights over everybody to make choice for them. That's why if he dies, his son, it might be from his uncle. It depends on by my man, King Joe, my brother. We pray for you every day we start here because we know you are part of us. You have us in the heart. Thank you so much, Oba. So what I'm trying to say is that the king has right to kill, to give life. You don't leave his presence in a haste until he says go, you will go. If he says come, you must come. So here we don't have monarchy. Are they changing Lagos democracy system of government into monarchy again? Now wow, everything about Lagos is now taking another dimension. Endorsing Tinubu's son Cheyi, my hand no day. I come here every day. I analyze, I give people information and go home. I don't bring anybody, I don't force anybody, I don't campaign for anybody. My hand no day, I'm an Igbo man, I'm from Anambra State. Soludo is now our governor. The other day it was, what is his name? Obiano from Aguleri, from my kinsman. Ibezura Aguleri, Obiano Iwele. The other day it was Obi. Obi is from Nanka. The other day it was this man from Alo. Newi, that is in Giga. That is how we used to shuffle it and reshuffle it in Anambra State. Everybody has say, no man is an island though. A man can never own Anambra State. The family that tried it is Anambra State today. They are what? Under, let me say, this kind of banishment, ostracization. We abhor them with what? Passion. We hate them. Oba, not Ifa Oba, and Oba, Oba family. Chris Oba,
Oba family.
Oba family. The way they handle in the Tigers administration, they actually control Anambra State government. And the Anambras, we turn our back on them. We don't do that. You don't force choice on people. People will come and make their choice. My hand no day. If they make Tinubu's son governor, my hand no day. I will just come here and say my mind. It is not of my own mind. Please, it should be by people's choice. You don't impose candidates. Tinubu's son candidates accepted by me. If the people elect him, I will just distance myself and say that is people's choice. But you can't say it is him. He's going to be the one. That is me.
Okay, let me just, it is you, but let me just have Oluwa for 1 minute on this. Oluwa, 1 minute. Sheyi Tinubu as the next governor of Lagos, because he has been endorsed by different people. What do you have to say? Just in 1 minute. I want to go back to you.
See, it's not polite. See, let us be frank with ourselves. It's not polite. The father is the president just a year now, and you can see the situation on the land. The land is not even happy. The spirit of the land is not happy. The generality of Nigeria is not happy with the system of the government that's on ground now.
Yes.
People are not getting the reality as a human being, as a Nigeria, as under democracy.
Yes.
Now say his son to come and rule. It's just ridiculous. It's like somebody is putting Lagos in his pocket, according to what they are saying. When people are saying something, your action should you defend yourself, not doing what they are saying. Because when you now put your son, you now owes Lagos, and it's not polite. It's a dangerous part.
So now, it is him, but this one question. This morning, somebody begged Mr. Kunle for money to buy food. The person don't get money. The person was an APC supporter. Kunle is an APC supporter. And people, and investors like, people, two of them, are they enjoying this government? Are you enjoying this government?
You see, let them be found. See, the specific language.
Yes.
The truth is the truth. See, the truth is bitter. The truth is that nobody is enjoying here. You see, people are suffering wickedly. Yesterday, when the late Nicola person suffering and smiling, they were even better millions times than this what we are experiencing.
So do you regret as a person supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
You see, it's a regrettable. It's a confirmed regrettable. There is A or B about that language. When you support person and you bring that person will make things better than what you were experiencing. Yes. And you now make it worse. How are you going to be happy with that person? It's a negative. We fell to the trap. But our eyes are open.
Are you sure that your eyes are open?
If not open, how will you know that you fell for a trap?
So if they give you, I'm coming. Yes.
Go to that road again.
I'm coming. If they give you 5,000 naira in 2027, will you go?
What is even of 5,000? Even though 50,000. See, their deal has been done and we are eyes open. We don't know where the liquor come from. They are demonic, the bars. See, let us be frank with ourselves. Yes. The management of the situation of Nigeria now is worse than we ever see in our history.
So let me go back to Mr. Rap on the main topic. Tomorrow we'll have that more. Now this is the main topic. Terrorists have invaded Nigeria. I did not say it. Senate are saying it. What is the way forward, Mr. Ojukwu, if terrorists have invaded our nation?
Thank you so much. It depends on the angle from where the terrorist is coming.
Yes.
And I would like you to know that if anything like terrorism,
yes,
begin to take over Nigerian country, you should begin to ask the elite how and why. You know why I'm saying this?
Yes.
I could remember the first time we had an issue like this in 1984. That was during Buhari Diabo regime when they were the military head of states.
Yes.
Metasina,
yes,
the people that face the east and pray in the Islamic way.
Yes.
Metasina came from the axis of the eastern Nigeria, which is Adamawa, Cameroon. The man brought that kind of, sectarian ideology into Islam in the north.
yes.
They became violent. They started killing people, beheading everybody.
Yes.
You know what? Idiabo gave them 24 hours, and actually under 24 hours, Metasina was apprehended. They threw him inside. He ran inside while they waited for him, and actually they destroyed it. Are you listening to me?
Yes.
They actually apprehended them.
Yes.
They arrested them.
Yes.
So that was how it happened. Yes. I don't understand.
Yes.
So ask the elite, ask the politicians,
yes,
ask the emirs,
yes,
ask all the local chiefs in the north.
Yes.
But from the axis we know that terrorists came into Nigeria is northern axis. From northeast, from corners, from northwest. The jihadists, Fulani jihadists that invaded Nigeria 3 months ago came from the angle of Sokoto. Yes, they entered from the Republic of Benin. We have border, Northern Republic of Benin. Okay. We have border with what do you call it? No, Benin Republic. Okay. He extended to north. Benin Republic, if you draw the map, it has border with Sokoto. I don't understand. They entered from that angle. My question is, what is your cause? Which cause are you fighting for? Are you fighting for a cause that will benefit Okeke, benefit Yinka, benefit Garba, benefit Yoha, benefit T3RROR, all the tribes in Nigeria? Are you fighting for the cause that will benefit them? Okay, from that angle, they enter Nigeria. And the when Tinubu administration started, attacking them, Badijo responded to Tinubu administration. Badijo was arrested. The Metia Allah chairman was arrested.
Let us congratulate Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali, congratulations. You have a baby there. Congratulations to Mr. Ali and the baby.
Mr. Ali, congratulations. So what we are saying now is that Badijo was the chairman of Metia Allah because the Fulani only thought that those people were the militias. Okay? They know Badijo, Fulani, as people that are the owner of that sect, jihadists that enter from the angle of Sokoto, from Cotonou, that's the Benin Republic. Tinubu arrested Badijo. Listen and listen, go. Badijo.
Yes.
Is it true of us? Yeah, he was apprehended. Thank you. Within a short period, Fulani wrote to Bayonunuga.
Yes.
Fulani, Metiala, they wrote to Bayonunuga that failure to release Badijo.
Yes.
That brought in jihadists into Nigeria.
Yes.
Failure to release him. That Fulani herdsmen, killers, headers, militias will invade the whole Yoruba forest, invade the whole southeast forest, invade the whole south. He did not discriminate to everywhere in Nigeria. Oga, within 1 week, within 5 days, Tinubu released Badijo. Why? Do you know where I'm going?
Yes.
The people that brought these terrorists are the political leaders, are the religious bigots, are the elites in the north. If you want to know why, who will give you the right question? They want.
Yes.
Carry a bag of information. Know how you are going to, eke out money to bring a logistic that will take you to the north. Go to those local areas and ask them why and how. Oga, I'm a simple man in Nigeria. I don't know how terrorists invaded this country. Coming up.
King George by saying, Mr. Iwan, all those guys crying about hardship now. It took the same government will give them 2,000 naira and they will still vote for them. That's why it's top pity for Nigeria. King George, God bless you.
God bless you.
We can, not all Nigerians voted for this man.
Yes.
I will know ourselves and they don't themselves. Yes. So if you have anything, you can still be showing us love. But God bless you, King George. Congratulations, Mr. Leader King George. Let me just, and like I said, if you are watching, please kindly click on the notification bell. Like what you are seeing here, click on the like button and share with others. Let me just 1 minute, Mr. Owazwike, I'm coming, stay. Mr. Owazwike, now, King George is saying that if they give Nigerians, if they give Nigerians 2,000 naira, they are still going to vote for APC. Do you agree with King George?
It's true. It's true. But for me, if I will collect the money,
yes,
but I will not vote for him because that money is the part of my oil money.
Oh, yeah, you are from the east.
It's the part of my oil money. I have already collected my own share for the oil money.
So you are not going to vote if you collect that money?
I will vote for the person that I want to vote for. I don't go directly. I think the ballot box, it's only me.
Yes.
So who goes to see me? Unless they do not put, they do not give me the money in cash. If they give me the money in cash, I will collect it. I will not reject it.
Yeah.
I can't reject it. It's my tax money.
Yeah.
So which one that is? Yeah?
Okay.
So where they are saying that I should not collect, I will collect.
So that money. So you said that even if they give money to vote, you collect the money, and you are not going to vote for your own candidate.
Oh yes.
Okay.
That's what I will do.
So Mr. Owazwike, let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Sheyi Tinubu is the next governor of Lagos. It's not from me. People are endorsing him. That's the son of our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Do you want to see Sheyi Tinubu as the next governor of Lagos?
It is possible.
Will you vote for him as the next governor of Lagos?
For me, no. I won't vote for him because I can vote for another candidate. If I will vote too,
yes,
because this 2023 election,
yes,
I did not vote.
Why?
But I have my PVC.
Yes.
I said, who am I going to vote for?
I said, give me now.
Look at I said, no. I said, I know that my vote will not go anywhere. The person for me to relax in my house. I relaxed. I did not come out. I didn't come out.
Okay.
So is it the Lagos State doing Sheyi?
Yes.
I will vote for? No. I can't do that.
So now, let me just ask you this final question.
Okay.
Do you think that Lagosians are still going to vote for Sheyi after serving the father? Are they still going to? But these are right, but are they still going to serve the son?
Well, some of them will vote for him. Some will not vote for him.
Okay. Yes.
Some people will vote for him.
Yes.
Some people will not vote for him.
Yes.
It can be 50-50.
Yes. Yes.
So what else? Some will vote, some will not vote.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Let me ask I'm here with Oluwa and Mr. Wazike. Let me ask the popular and world famous Mr. Chinedu this morning. Mr. Chinedu, good morning.
Good morning.
Sheyi Tinubu as we might have that month tomorrow, but Sheyi Tinubu as the next governor of Lagos. What do you have to say about it?
They will need to defeat that concept. We need to be thoroughly defeated because a lot of youth organizations have distanced themselves already from that assumption. What are we trying to build out? I'm not against the young man if he actually have that kind of ambition, but he want to dwarf when the governor is still present, Mr. Wolu. What are you coming out to pioneer at this point in time? You know, all the whole youth leaders in all the 36 states of the federation came out and said they want to make you the governor of Lagos State. Well, but at this point in time, I think the president himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should be able to call the young man to order, and even if he want to do that, because likely his father is going to go for second term, while his father is the president. After 2027 or thereabouts, he will be governor of Lagos State. Now, how do people reason that? You understand? So, what kind of doctrine are they trying to? What kind of political theory are they trying to create? People are no longer interested in that anymore. Look at the way Nelson Mandela, we cannot be able to see any of his children coming around the corridor of power. Look at Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, look at Awolowo, all the legacy upon everything they did. You cannot see their children because they didn't behave like this. So the Yoruba should be careful with the kind of political culture the Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to introduce to the southwest. It may look Eldorado at this point.
Yes.
But the long-term repercussion of it, they might not be able to curtail it because you're ending up building a tyranny, emperor.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And with time, when you want to crumble, you not have anywhere to lay a hand at, because at the end you would have created so many animosity, enemies, everybody will just, because when you lose the grip of what makes you an emperor at the end of the day, you find yourself to blame. But look at Awolowo. He never told that line. But look at the multiplying effect of Awolowo's policy. If he has not done anything, that free education he gave to the Southwestern was a turnaround, for them. So, but another angle I want to look at it is that you understand why Lagos State? Why didn't you go to where you come from? Is your father from Lagos State? Well, constitutionally you have right to contest anywhere you find yourself. But if you want to go back to your state of origin where your father came from, I think you're an awesome man. Go there and try your political strength. But Lagos, the impression that Tinubu want to create about Sheyi, and you know that I remember some time ago that his father had to shout at him at Asuro because he was bringing so many things around within the corridor of the executive powers of Mr. President, introducing a lot of things, and after that the father need to shout at him. You understand? We have seen his youthful exuberance at play in the north, where he moves with presidential jet up and down. So I don't think that he can be able to manage the intellectuality and the professionalism of Lagos State to that extent. Forget the way and manner that most of them are being imposed on Lagosians. But I can tell you that if somebody will continue to have somebody like Ambode in Lagos, Lagosians wouldn't be talking the way they are talking now.
But there's this angle. This is another angle. And as it concerns the Igbo people are rejoicing. So it's on Twitter. The wife of Sheikh Tinubu is an Igbo, half Igbo, half Lebanese, Anambra State. The wife of Badebo, the Labour Party candidate, is an Igbo person. The Igbos are saying that any of them, we can vote for them because they are our in-laws. That means we will be having New Year Festival 2028 in the government house.
Okay, let me tell you. Yes. You understand? That sentiment is okay.
Yes.
Because you know what? Igbos have 53% investment in Lagos. We calculate the total investment of Lagos State alone, Igbo alone. I'm not talking about the eastern region.
Yes.
The Igbo Biafrans, yes. It have 53%. Then, in terms of population, Igbo is 43%. So, but if you look at that strength and you're able to turn it to political strength, of course, the Igbos are supposed to be having a fairly significant presence in the corridors of Lagos state government. You understand? Yes. I'm not against say coming in as governor. The story has been there, the rumor has been there, yes, for a very long time. Yes. You understand? But I think that for now, that capacity shouldn't have been brought to the public glare now, unless maybe in the future. And let me remind you, most of these guys you are seeing, including Fashola, yes, most of his brothers, all of them, go and check their history. They are all married to Igbo billionaires from Anambra State.
Why? Why is it so?
No, they want Jewish blood in their family. It is ordinary. But do you know what it means to have a Jewish DNA in your family? Must breathe and be able to have it. It's not mouth. Go on. That side. Go IDB. That side. Name them. Most of them, all of them married from Igbo land. Because
the Yoruba man that killed it, they said the reason why he married his wife, who is an Igbo man, now this is his reason. This is his opinion. He said that when he was dating a Yoruba woman and an Igbo man, the Yoruba woman always thinks about going to party. That's his own opinion. But the Igbo man is talking about business. Is that the reason why you think that?
No, that is not the reason. I've been privileged, yes, to have or be in the same. Even at the time I used to drive his car. Yes. It was for Atiku. Okay. Is the personal manager of Atiku's property all over Nigeria. He manages Atiku's property. You understand? He, yes, buys property. Atiku sends money. They buy property anywhere they see property. So he's a close person to me. Yes. He's a Yoruba man. Yes. From Ekiti Osun or thereabout. Yes. I can remember. So we always drive together. You understand? But it happened that he married an Igbo girl.
Why?
And, no, this I want to ask you. Yes. So why did you go for an Igbo woman? He said because his father told him that they should make sure that they have that blood DNA in their family. I said why? He said these people are industrious. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm saying it in the public and I'm saying it without any reservation. Yes. Bros, if you see most of enlightened Yoruba's family, Fashola, former governor for Emma Chikasin, yes, this guy that has transport company, Chikasin, okay, no. Another Kasin, okay. Chisco, yes, the owner of Chisco, Fashola's brothers married from that family. This Fashola. And, yes, the same question was asked Fashola. Why is it they are going that way? But let me tell you, if their plan is to marry so that Nigeria don't go break, they go fail. But I'm telling you, because if you say, look at the article and go marry but say you want to be a national, but that one does not make Nigeria not to disintegrate. If Fashola them like, if all the Yorubas like, when they carry all the gears, Nigeria must break. Because one of the reasons they are giving is that we marry Igbo, you marry Yoruba, you marry Nigeria, don't go break. But you understand what I'm saying? Yes. But let's continue. But let me leave that sentiment. Yes. Let me put it that way. If it's a sentiment, let me leave it that way. And concentrate on Sheyi, yes, Tinubu, yes, the son of Mr. President, yes, who is likely going to. Of course,
the youth leaders have come out and endorsed him, but we don't know whether it is the upcoming governorship election in Lagos State, and in which party is he going to be under APC and whatever, and what is his agenda, what does he tend to achieve, what are we looking at the end of the day from him? Who is Sheikh Tinubu in the first place? We understand, of course, from what you can estimate of him, he worth billions of dollars. He's a multi-billionaire. So, and he fraternizes with Anambra boys. He cannot say Obama there in among his friends. You see all these Anambra money them, all these people that Tinubu met. You know, say Tinubu money. All of them, all these ones you are seeing that is doing their hand like this now. They are all Tinubu boys from the east. I'm telling you, when Tinubu come out from power, now you go see another set of big boys go come out. Now so they be. We don't see Nigeria, we don't see 99. We don't do for Nigeria, we don't see 99.
Let us leave the issue of Tinubu first. There's a bad news, and it's very bad, that some terrorists have taken over some parts of Nigeria. Not from me, Senate at the plenary, it was reviewed yesterday. And on Saturday, having that topic, 29,000 Yoruba people have been killed. You know the story, by Fulani S-men in Yoruba land. Now that terrorists are speeding up everywhere, what is the future of one man?
You know, I tell you, Professor Banji Akitoye, you know, when you came out with that statistics, so many, it's not a joke, because all these people does not keep record. Do you know how many Christians have been murdered in the north? Go and ask the military headquarters now, give us report statistics. They will say the only the one where they report, Nigerian media report, 7 missing, 3 found wanted, this and that, they close it. Yes. That's what they report in Nigeria. Nigeria does not keep record. But these people who are independent, that have not, their agency is not connected to this Wuru government. When they go there and tell you, say, this is the statistics, when they tell you that the Igbo nation lost 7 million people in that war, let me tell you. But they say, but if you go to Nigerian media, you see 3 million. But if you look at the actual statistics, we are having about 7 million able-bodied professionals. Like in my own family, we lost 7 people at a go. One of them came back. My father does not know where they are till today. And as at that time, they were grade 2, I mean grade 3. They are the level of qualification. They are all graduates, but they went to war. So you can't come and tell me, say this thing, and after all this propaganda, I won't know, okay, say give them 20 pounds. And they, then inside that 20 pounds, if you have billions in your account, you collect 20 pounds. Yes. They say you now use that 20 pounds and be picking nylon and be selling. They sold all Igbo properties. Everything was gone down.
Including Ojuku's father's property.
But leave one. Yeah, today, they entered an agreement, yes, that because they are still sharing the loot of the war. You know, Hausa and Yoruba, they partner, they fight. After the war, they say that loot of the war, they are not sharing it. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. They now share. They now in that now they say, pass me, I pass you, and I'm paddy. After not to rule 20 years, they will not tell you, say, Igbo man knows about politics. Igbo man knows about politics. Igbo man introduced independence in Nigeria. He knows about politics. And they will continue like that. And Obasanjo is one to run away from that memo and agreement. And that's why Obasanjo is shouting. Because if Obasanjo did not shout, posterity will hold him responsible. Because he knew that Gowon is not ready to tender to make the report of 1967 public to the whole world. He's not ready. But he's dying in silence.
He's dying in silence.
Yes, now go on in silence.
Something. Do you think with the way Fulani S-men activities in the North Central, do you think that Yakubu Gowon might be regretting fighting?
Our guy has always been regretting because he was the one that refused to abide by the truth. But bro, thank God for social media. If you look at what happened in Aburi, there was no 12 states until he came back from Aburi. It was when Gowon came back from Aburi that he enacted 12 states. There was no 12 states. And every normal human being can feel angry about that. We didn't go to the agreement. You didn't talk about anything about the agreement. Everybody agreed. When we are going to that place, everybody came with their secretary. It's only Gowon that did not come with anybody that will write for him. He was there looking. He doesn't know. Even when they agreed, he wrote not to do. Then when he now come back, he enacted 12 states. Nobody is going to. But nobody is going to accept that.
But there is this.
What is happening? The terrorism that is happening there, that has continued, was as a result of the main thing that was supposed to take place in January 1966, 17th January 1966, 17th. You know, there was 15th January and there was 17th. That 17th January, what you're seeing today is the continuation of that agenda. So Nigeria should ask Gowon, what is the continuation of 1966 17th January? What is the continuation? He has it.
Yes. Let me go back to the issue of Sheyi back in the Sheyi Tinubu. Why are the Igbos, especially from Imo State, why are they happy that? Because is it because of the wife of Sheyi Tinubu? Why are they happy that this man is becoming a governor? Is that the general consensus among the Igbos that they want?
If you don't, let me tell you, the Igbos are going through a lot. The policies of Lagos State government does not favor an Igbo man.
Yes.
The policies are just orchestrated to make sure that they squeeze economic life out of an Igbo man in Lagos State. How can you be renting a room, an ordinary room, no water, no toilet for 500,000? It took so. If you are working and saying gala and watermelon will be able to rent it. No, but you know this thing is very easy. So there has been this anti-Igbo government policies, and the only way to cushion it is to look for a way or to leverage themselves. If Sheyi Tinubu's wife is going to go Najande Gwadigoku,
what does that mean, sir?
Najande Gwadigoku, you might not understand what I mean. That it became difficult for the colonial masters to penetrate the Easterners. Do you know why?
Why?
Because there is Ada, there is Obara, there is Zerosa, there is others. And you cannot come and take decision by yourself like a Minoko. No, you don't do it in an Igbo land. So the colonial master now find it very difficult to penetrate. Because when they come, the Igbo man go take Onyota, Jiriwayo. Hold on first. Let me go and ask my people. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years.
Let me have. You have not gone. Just 1 minute.
No, it's already warming up. You can.
No, I said no. You are here. Okay. 1 minute for both of them. Why do you think Oluwa? 1 minute for both. Why do you think Oluwa Igbos are happy, or they seem to be happy that Sheyi Tinubu will become Lagos State governor? 1 minute.
See, that is on their own benefits. See, before you be happy, you have your own reason.
Yes.
It's your reason on their own. Yeah. It's just like what you said. You say they have been marginalized in Lagos State. The policy is not favoring them. You understand? So they are looking for a way or the other. See, when we're by the economic governor, like you say, Sheyi, but Sheyi, I don't believe.
Don't be saying
next
that.
10 years, I don't think Sheyi will be the governor of Lagos State. I don't see it because you see, we have different people. We have different sets. See, yesterday, let's say in the year 1995, 96, 97. Nobody hear about Tinubu. When we hear that was Sarumi and Femi Abarajobi. They were dragged in those days after the military. You see, Tinubu just came from nowhere. He was a slug.
But people are saying that he has been working under MK Abiola.
He was under him, but he was nobody know him. We are saying nobody know him. You understand? See, today is his own.
Yes.
Tomorrow can be another person's own. That one is reality. Nobody clamp the tree forevermore.
Yes.
So now he came, and what he's doing is not polite. When he was carrying Abiola back, everybody knew Abiola. Abiola was a man of the whole Nigeria.
Yes.
See, let us be frank with ourselves. When Abiola came to power, he beat off Afghanistan in house. You know why? Because it was law everywhere. But where is this man now? The man they carry him back, when they follow him, he bring the Abiola ideology to conquer power. And now where is the ideology of Abiola? He put it aside. He now bring a dubious character
So how is going to his sons going to take over? It's impossible.
Okay, you don't want the son to take over.
You see, Abiola, see, Tinubu, if he thank God, if he can see 4 years, can see 2027, if this policy is to continue, they will swipe him aside. Another person will come from nowhere.
Okay.
See, God created everybody for one purpose.
Yes.
One day, you really want on me can be that position. We'll change the situation. We can't continue like this. We can't continue to be praying for the demonic people, for their offspring to be coming and coming. We are human being like them.
Yes.
Is this his number?
Oh, is this number? Okay. Oluwa, thank you. God bless you. Who was wicked? Let me before I go back to the main. Now, why Adigo seems to be happy that Sheikh Tinubu may be Lagos State governor?
How many of the Igbos are happy for Sheikh Tinubu to become
Igbo from Anambra, is it from Imo State? Maybe because the wife is from there.
From there, yes. Some of them, not all.
Are you not happy?
Why should I be happy?
Yes.
What benefit have I got from his father being the president of Nigeria? See me where I carry my workshop on my shoulder. Is that how it's supposed to be? His father is the president of Nigeria. You want to become the governor of Lagos State. He said I should be happy. Happy for what? Happy inside my pocket. No. It is those that he close to him. Those the Igbo politicians, they are the one that is happy, not all Igbos. Not all. All of us are not happy. They're not happy.
Okay.
So whatever you want to do, let you do for your own. So if God says your father is coming for 2027, I don't think that he will come over there. Let him come for 4 years. Because the way that he's doing, he cannot come up. That tree will fall. They cut the tree down. Okay. That local tree. Thank you.
Let me have Mr. Chinedu back. Mr. Chinedu, let me let you hand off them because I want to have a look more. Okay. Mr. Chinedu, let me have you on the then I'll have Mr. Femi will hand off with me. Now that you heard Mr. Owazuke said, well, he's not happy, not only those are happy. Oluwa is saying it's impossible that we cannot serve the father and serve the son. What's your opinion?
I've made it very clearly. You understand? They know already there's a secret memo.
Yes.
And until that secret memo is being made public to Nigerians, Nigerians will not understand why after Yoruba man, Hausa man, after Hausa man, Yoruba man, for how many years now? You understand? And these two regions has been squeezing the Igbo economically.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Especially in Lagos. You can see what Ababio said.
Yes.
Say in all the region of this country, it's only Igbos that develop. Other people will come and live in your place for 15 years. They will carry nylon and go back to their states. But the Igbo develops where they are and still you can see the magic behind the race called Igbo nation. So if Sheikh Tinubu is coming, and I will see, I'm not against it. Say, he can go. If he's ambitious, he can go.
Yes.
We have seen W. Bush. Later on, his son become whatever it is. You understand? And let me tell you, Donald Trump, the Americans are already predicting Donald Trump's son as future president of America because he's already going through that line of leadership.
Yes.
You understand? But it's not like that in Nigeria. Nigeria na capital politics. Now they make anybody whatever they want to make the person. So if the Tinubu comes down and based on I think the same sentiment played on Badebo. You know, they use it against him at the end of the day. But we know at this point that if Sheikh Tinubu becomes the governor, and Wada Igbo as the wife, and we see it with our 2 eyes and confirm, we can use our Wada and begin to campaign for them to cushion this damaging anti-Igbo policies in Lagos State. How can you be renting a room for 500,000?
You're not talking about, we are hearing something. I'll confirm it tomorrow. But what do you hear that even there are some streets in Ajegunle that have Igbo names that may be changed. They are changing it. They are hearing the leadership crisis in Ladipo market.
You can see, you know, it's something they are creating. The Yoruba leaders themselves that are afraid, you know, are afraid of what Igbo has become.
Yorubas are afraid of what Igbo has become.
I'm telling you, do you know when the one that happened on when Tunde Bakare was part of the meeting that
resulted them asking them, say they bind on a hand, they tie on a hand when Igbos were buying these properties. What does it tell you? That if you look at it very well, the Igbo work more hours than any other tribe in this country. They wake up 6-7 o'clock in the morning. They come back 10 o'clock in the night. They come back 10 o'clock in the night, and by the time they're able to eat and rest and bath, it's already after 12 midnight. Before you eat 3 hours and they're out again. But understand me. So which other tribe does that?
I have to tackle this. This is a cameraman. He said he cannot be working by 6 o'clock. Yeah, it doesn't have sleeping 3 hours. You are sleeping 8 hours. You are a man.
No, that's what I'm saying. So we mind, you understand? But if those such policies, if they can leverage on that, you understand? And you can see anti-Igbo sentiment in Lagos is everywhere. There's no protest. They say Igbo, they protest. There's nothing there. You can see how that. You can see how they are demolishing our properties here and there. It's uncalled for. Thank you.
Thanks for coming. Pastor needs you. Christian needs you. Mr. David needs to go and meet them, but it's interesting. Let me have them. No problem. Let me have them. Mr. Ojuku, let us round up this talk. Now, Tinubu as Lagos State governor, Igbo seems to be happy. Why do you think the Igbos are happy about Tinubu?
Tinubu is married to an Anambra girl. Likewise, Egbadebo, River, Roads.
Yes.
Married to an Abia girl.
Yes.
And when it mattered most last year,
yes,
the Yorubas in Lagos, they can't go up against Badebo because he's married to an Igbo woman. They said such a person will never ever rule Lagos.
I'm coming, let me consult. Mr. Daniel said this is a municipal review, it's taking too much time. Don't you guys have work? Now let me call that impression. I've been saying it. Let me start from my cameraman behind me is a fashion designer. The other one is the anchor here. The other one is an aluminum fabricator. Now this man is a businessman. In Mr. Raf, in the next 1 hour is going to is an Igbo man, and today is Thursday, so they are still here to put their shop. This man is an agent. They buy. I'm talking about selling of houses, renting of houses. This one is a businessman. Everybody that has come here has something doing. But we come here as Nigerians early in the morning to just talk about newspaper before 11-12. We have closed and everybody goes back to their respective business. So Mr. Daniel, everybody that is talking here has something doing.
So Mr. Daniel, you see the reason why I can tell you my own skill acquisition. I won't even say work. Because I'm a professional, interior decor.
Yes.
I can do office work. I can do office. Listen, now give me. You don't put this thing on my. Okay.
Yes.
I can do office blind.
Yes.
Office blind.
Yes.
I can sell rug.
Yes.
I can do altar as a civil engineer. I can construct altar with rug.
Yes.
I can rug people's premises, school premises.
Yes.
If you confront me on rug business, debate, if you meet customers on the stage, especially Alaba or Low, you can't beat me. Yes. I'll make sure I collect that. I don't mean beating as a fiscal person. I make sure I wrestle that customer, convince him or her into it more than anybody.
Yes.
We are not lazy men.
Yes.
Only that is what Nigerian is going to, bites our mind.
Yes.
That's why we are here.
Yes.
And apart from that, I'm a global analyst. That's me. Daniel is his name.
Yes, yes.
Daniel, Mr. Daniel, that is me. I'm the owner of Extreme News YouTube channel.
Yes.
I'm the CEO. So thank you so much for voicing out.
Yes.
So what do you have?
So let us round off with this. Because I'll look at that 2 hours here. But tomorrow I'm going to continue. But let me just have in like 2-3 minutes. Why are the Igbos seems to be happy with the emergence or likely emergence of Tinubu's wife? And Dandemo's wife is an Igbo person.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that my first explanation, I was, elaborating on Badebo, Vivos, crashing out before Sanwo-Olu.
Yes.
Sanwo-Olu and his cronies, they rig it, and Igbos refuse even to come out because of what happened against Obi.
Yes.
Obi and during Obi and the Tinubu presidential issue.
Yes.
Igbos, they were reluctant to come out again and give it to their in-law. Actually, The numbers of people that even came out, they gave it to Gbadebo, but Sanwo-Olu rigged the election. They could not even go to court. It was a walkover because they bought the court over. Yeah. See where Tinubu is, Cheri Tinubu is going to get issue. They won't like Cheri Tinubu. Why? Because of the wife. He married. He's from Igbo land.
But who can challenge Bola Tinubu in Lagos?
It is people's mindsets. Yeah. We all are well-educated people, and if Lagosians want to rescue Lagos from Tinubu, a man can never be stronger than a group of people.
You're right.
If I interpret it in English language, no man is an island. Yeah. So if we actually come out, all of us, I think Tinubu is nowhere to be found. I don't know what I understand. If people in conjunction with Lagos Islanders, of course, you know they are the owner of Lagos, with strangers came out, Tinubu is nowhere to be found. Yeah. And again, you know the reason why it's always possible to win the people's choice here against the people. Yeah. It's because they always use these bloody talks. And I don't see gentlemen in Lagos, educated gentlemen, going that extreme to break bottle, come out with all manner of clubs and guns to fight with people that don't value lives. That's why we always allow them in Lagos here. I don't understand. We have many of us that are reasoning well. Yeah. It's not everybody that undergo that kind of brain drain in Lagos State. Tinubu cannot win everybody in Lagos State. After all, Obi massively, Obi massively won Lagos State. Irrespective rigging. They rigged and rigged and rigged and rigged. Still, the support was excess. Yes. I don't understand the percentage. Oh my God, at which people, you know, rushed to make sure that Tinubu is on seat in Lagos State. They won him in his Bodlum. They won Ochibajo in his ward. They won. I mean Labour. They won. APC. APC was defeated. So what I'm trying to say is that his Anambra connection is going to, you know, bring him down. Yoruba won't like it too. No, Yoruba will not like it because his wife is from Igbo land. They don't like it. Okay. Yoruba, they don't like it.
Okay. Okay. Let me allow you go. Let me allow you go. And let me allow you go. Let us do 5 minutes. Please. Let us do 5 minutes. And the both of them. Let us do 5 minutes here.
Okay.
The both of you. Now. No, don't worry. Tinubu's son as the next governor of Lagos. Just in 2 minutes, let us hand up. What do you have to say about it?
I've made my opinion known. I'm not bothered about to become the Lagos State governor. Yes. Tinubu's son, Tinubu's wife, for all what I want is products. Yes. Is production. Is performance. Yes. Is rehabilitating our road. Yes. Give us electricity. Give us good road. Pay workers salary. If Tinubu, if say you already become governor of Lagos State, if I want to buy rice, he will say I should not buy. He will not say I should not buy rice. Yes. You know the problem of Nigeria is because we lack accountability. Yes. That is the problem. If to say we have accountability, if Tinubu is a president, his son is governor, you deliver as a president, you deliver as a governor. Okay, if so, okay, let me ask you. Is Sanwo-Olu Tinubu's son?
No.
Before Tinubu become governor, become president. Yeah. If Tinubu stand like this, who will you see behind him?
Sanwo-Olu.
Is Sanwo-Olu carrying his bag? Yeah. And I want to tell you that if what is his name? So he become governor, he will not be doing like Sanwo-Olu. He will not be carrying his bag. That is the truth of the matter. So it's nothing to me. And anybody that feels it's not good, he should go and bring another candidate to tackle him. Because he cannot say because does constitution say he cannot contest? No. So if constitution allow him and you feel like he's not good, then go and bring another alternative. If you know that you can put him away, if you know you stop him if you can. That is my.
So the last question before I let you go, I think I will have him as the last person. Okay. Cheri Tinubu, the Igbo seems to be happy that Cheri Tinubu is the next governor or maybe next governor. Why? His wife is an Igbo person, and Gbadebo was on the wife is an Igbo person. What do you have to say? Round up.
Yes. It's good for Igbos. Yes. And I've told Igbos people that, let me tell you, if you want to benefit in a particular place politically, then you have to go to the what you see as a right path. Yes. APC is ruling. Every state has their own, party that is ruling. In River State, it is PDP.
Yes.
I dare anybody to go and introduce APC to River State. They will reject it. Yes. Likewise, Lagos State. So you cannot question how a particular state is being governed or why they choose who want to rule them.
Yes.
And because of Nigeria politics, the way we do our thing, we use everything, anything available to win. So it's good for Igbo. And if they want to maximize their opportunity, they know the right place to go. That is my point.
Oh, and before I go, because like I've been telling people, Mr. Femi, which work are you doing?
I'm a printer.
He's a printer. So, like I said, everybody that comes here have something to do. He's a printer.
I'm a printer.
Thanks for calling Mr. Femi. Tomorrow we'll have you more.
Thank you very much.
Short because of you to some.
Thank you very much.
Well, no problem. No, let me ask him. We are here. We will my last person. We are running off in just 5 minutes, so because there's no much time, sir. Let me go to the point. Yes, problem. The problem is that it seems that terrorists are taking over some part of Nigeria. I did not say it. Say it as saying it. What do you think that Nigeria should do? And now that terrorists are taking over part of the country.
This is not the first time terrorists are taking over Nigeria. Right from the days of Obasanjo when Boko Haram started. Right from Obasanjo regime,
yes,
when Boko Haram started, terrorists have been taking over Nigeria.
Yes.
And it went through the days of Yar'Adua, Jonathan.
Yes.
In fact, it was worse in the case of Buhari.
Yes.
When they were going to schools, packing students in large numbers. So it's not a development that just come up today. It's been on.
Yes.
So nobody should see it as something new. What we should be talking about is that how do you overcome it? And not talk of it as if it's a new thing that just happened to us overnight. Yes. That we didn't know before. Now for when Boko Haram started, they've been taking over.
Yes.
And so the issue should be how do you overcome them and not to see it as a something that just happened today. It's not they're not just taking over today. It'll be on.
So let me ask you, you are closing now. What is the way forward now that terrorists are taking over Nigeria?
Terrorists did not take over Nigeria. Yes. Let us be realistic to ourselves.
That's what
they did not take over Nigeria.
Yes.
They did not power the armed forces.
Yes.
What I am saying in essence is this, and what I am saying is that they know where those people is.
Yes.
Nigerian government can deal with them with the space of 10 minutes,
yes.
5 minutes, they can disseminate them,
yes.
to become nothing. They